But it's time now for a serious subject, yet hopeful, too. Patty and I have not only worked together, but we've been friends for almost 40 years. We go way back here.
When we started.
Is that right? So we've shared a lot. And a few months ago, she told me that we shared something else, a cancer diagnosis.
Yes. And you were the first one that I told.
Why did you tell me first?
Well, not only have we worked together for very, very long, and by the way, what you see is what you get here with Randy. He's the best.
Same thing back and forth. Yeah. Okay.
You had cancer too.
5 years ago.
What was yours? Yours was something.
Mine was large B-cell diffuse non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer right here that we caught early.
And it was a viewer who made
they saw the lump. I had a huge lump there, and it was a very fast spreading, but we got it, and it's been 5 years.
5 years. Yes. So you were cancer-free, too.
Yes, I am.
December was the month that everything happened for me, biopsy, and then on the 30th, I had my lumpectomy. It was in the milk ducts. There we go. I like ducks, but no, these are different ducts. And everything, they say, should be fine. It's funny because my surgeon, Dr. Patty Spitler, kept saying, you're going to be okay, you're going to be okay. So the message I think that we need to get out here is, there's Dr. Spivey, isn't she adorable? Is to get checked. I know that in 2020, I didn't get my mammogram. In the case mine was so small, it couldn't have made any difference really. But get checked again. We got to get out. Oh, there's Fred, with the radiation. I had 20 radiation treatments. No chemo, but I did have radiation.
4 weeks of radiation.
Yes,
4 weeks.
4 weeks of radiation. That's why I'm glowing, see?
Yeah. You're always glowing, Patty. You always are.
And they gave me a little teddy bear when I got done with my radiation. So get things checked. Early detection is your key.
Absolutely.
I know you feel the same way, and
So this is you. What's going on here?
I'm ringing the bell. I'm cancer-free. And I got a little emotional. I thought I would be funny. It would be funny, and then all of a sudden, people were clapping and applauding. St. Vincent, they were so good to me.
Same here. St. Vincent.
Were you in St. Vincent too?
Absolutely.
They were so nice and caring, and everybody. Here's another thing. Don't be afraid or modest. They're doing their job. They're just get it over with. Do it 15 minutes to go in and get checked. Get your mammogram, get everything checked everywhere, and make sure that you're okay. Early detection is the key.
Absolutely. You have a story coming up later today, is that correct?
5:30 today with Dr. Mary Gillis.
Okay.
She not only talked to me, but she talked to my surgeon and my radiation doctor as well. And when you hear the C word, and we all go through lots of things.
Yeah. What was your response when they said, Patty, you have cancer?
Oh, here I am. He's helped me a lot. That's Stewie.
Stewie.
And of course, my pets have helped me a great deal. But we all go through a lot of things in life. When you hear the C word for cancer, it just changes everything. I went home and looked up my will. I wanted to make sure that everything was in order. Now, there's Dr. Lee Egger. He's my radiation doctor. It's an emotional, scary journey. But again, Dr. Spivey there. Get checked early, and you can have a good outcome. So if old funky Patty can do this, you can do this. Go ahead and get checked out, and hopefully you'll have a nice, happy ending like I do. Dr. Mary there. I'm holding Mabel and John Lesage, our chief photographer, and they came to my house and we did an interview.
Now, I mean, we're on the other side of this here. I mean, you've already had your radiation, 4 weeks of radiation. You're done. No chemo, and you probably have to go in and get checked out every so often. I
will be more conscious of it.
Absolutely.
I mean, they found a little bump, and they said, that was in 2021 when I went in June. And they said, have you fallen? I go, I have Meniere's disease. I fall all the time. Right. So they said, oh, it's a bruise. And then come back 6 months later, and then they said it's still there, and then we do the biopsy, and then right away we got in about a week later with the operation.
You are blessed, and so am I. Oh. They caught it early. I mean, I can't emphasize that enough. Early detection saves lives, especially for us guys. I know how the guys, it's a lump, it'll go away, it'll go away. No, get it checked out. I mean, mine would have taken my life in less than a year, but we got right in there.
Yes.
So you're blessed, and I'm blessed.
And I told you first again because I've known you and because I know that you went through it. And
I prayed for you and everything.
I know.
So
thank you.
Don't get me crying.
We're all blessed.
I thought these were for me. Maybe they're for you.
Yeah, they're for me, I think.
I know Patty was so nervous, but I'm so glad that you're sharing part of this journey because it's something so real that so many people go through, and oftentimes they are a little afraid to share it with the world, and they're nervous and they're scared. And the fact that you're able to tell your story so candidly, I just think gives people hope and allows them to really spread that message and perhaps save lives.
Well, and I live alone. I mean, I go home at night and I talk to my pets, but I had to come face to face with mortality.
Yeah.
Speaking of pets,
Yes.
our friend Nathan Lowe has a message for you, Patty.
Oh, Nate, the dog whisperer.
Hi, my dear friend. Well, I'm sorry I can't be there in person today. Throat issues, voice issues, as you know. But I am with you in spirit. And I wanted to say thank you for your vulnerability and sharing your journey with all of us. I remember when you first sent me a text letting me know you weren't certain what was going on with all of this, and I watched you face into this with courage and then emerge out the other side with even more kindness and warmth and pluck than ever before. And I am so glad to know that all is now well. And by the way, the next round of hummus at Canal Bistro is on me. Love you.
He says the next round of hummus is on him.
This is wild. All right. You just don't imagine this happening. I didn't have cancer in my family that I know of. Of course, back then, no early detection.
That's right.
By the time something would happen, it was too late because they couldn't detect things early.
Right.
But so can happen to anyone. And what they say now is, if you don't have it in your family, you do as soon as you get it.
Right.
And what I found, too, is here's the other reason I wanted to come forward. Is because when I go in for my radiation, and someone always say, Patty, so I don't want people whispering,
Yeah.
Yes, do it, get checked, face it, and if I can do it, you can do it.
There you go. Well, we thank you so much for sharing your story with all of you and, of course, all of us.